Here we are.
What up?
Chapter 2 of Tea Time with the Boys. Is that what we're calling it?
I'm going to push for 3 blokes and some jokes.
3 blokes and some jokes?
It's something. We'll figure it out.
TBD.
Guest appearance of Jacob Lane.
Oh, hi,
Jacob
Mark.
Lane is here.
He might not be able to stay the whole time because he has some friends.
We have Sean Driscoll, Ryan Lane.
Hello.
At not Ryan Lane.
Hello.
And me, your boy, Brayden.
Your boy, Bray.
Your boy, Bray.
Hey, it's Bray.
We're talking about ghosts.
Ghosts and stuff.
It's a big deal.
Very spooky.
So the consensus here: do we believe in ghosts, boys?
Sean, do you believe in ghosts?
I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
So?
Okay. Jacob?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I would say I don't know what they are, but I think there are things out there. I don't know if what we call them as ghosts could be one thing, but what they are, I don't know.
It could be this the closest thing to ghost. Yes, but I don't know if I believe. I'm kind of in Sean's shoes. So we're done with this episode.
Thanks.
That's
See you
it.
guys.
All right, cool.
Now you all know.
Speed run. Podcast speed run. No, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Interstellar as much as I'd like to be, but I love. Hey, what the fuck?
I want to see.
It's just a mutual laugh.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not his best, but Interstellar, I mean, they have these forms that they kind of, we would assume, you know what I mean, naturally we could call them a ghost because we can't, it's like an entity that we can see that interacts with us, but it's not, and it's never explained in the film, whether it's future versions of ourselves or a different race or ghosts, you know what I mean, but I think there are things out there that can guide us or distract us from life for whatever reason they have. I don't know what it is, and it's kind of irrelevant to that they are, but I think there's things out there. I think the world is too crazy. Everything's. I don't think the world should exist. You know what I mean? On a molecular level, you think about it, and everything's so advanced that I don't think anything can just happen, and so I think that everything really realistically could happen.
Okay, assuming ghosts are real. This whole thing is assuming ghosts are real. Can ghosts interact with human beings that are alive?
Yeah, sure.
So, I've been thinking, because while he was talking, he said something about what if ghosts are a race?
Yes.
What if they're not dead? What if they're living and they're just walking around, but we don't have, the sense to see them?
Okay.
And that's why we can feel, cold spots, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, it's like certain fish have, sensors in their brain that they can see different colors that we can't. So it's if we had different sensors in our brain, could we see different beings? You know what I mean? Because I like to believe that all of time is happening at the same instance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we just can't perceive it that way. We can only perceive things linearly. So I think, I don't know. I think there's things out there and maybe we can't see it. And maybe they aren't ghosts, they aren't past loved ones or anything like that or things wanting to hurt you. They're just, different beings that can slip into our reality or something.
You got massive goosebumps there. And your hair's all sticking up.
They're here.
There's one in here.
He's spooked.
Holy shit, we've got a real guest with us.
Guest starring. Grandma, I'm sorry.
All right, now we're going to pull out the Ouija board.
Turn off the recorder if you're here.
Do you know how crazy it is? Shut off right now.
Oh, we're done. We're done with the podcast.
We'll go back. We hear a voice over it, get out.
We know who he wanted to win Best Picture. He wanted Get Out to win. But didn't we all?
Interstellar.
Interstellar was deserves a rewatch. Maybe we'll watch that for the next podcast.
I respectfully disagree.
Okay.
But think of it this way. Okay, so let's say ghosts, they're not our dead loved ones, but they're people from a different dimension or different wavelength of reality or whatever, so a different dimension.
Okay.
So if you were one of those people and you could reach out into another dimension and you wanted to test if you had the ability to manipulate that alternate reality, wouldn't you mess with people? Wouldn't you wouldn't you make sure that somebody can hear you or make sure that you can move an object or something?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe to get to that state, like you have to be like you have to give up the want to harass people, and you know what I mean. You have to be like a perfect being. You have to be like a monk who's like worked at it for years to like cleanse their mind, cleanse their body of any want. So like, if they interact with you, it's not to like mess with you or pull your pants down or something. You know what I mean? It's just to pass on something or to give you some kind of experience to get you to where you need to be.
To save you from a car wreck.
Do you think poltergeists like cheated on their tests? Like a poltergeist just came in and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is totally my test, not Jim's. Don't look at that guy." Then he gave him like his failed test, and so like they come to this place and just mess with people.
Wait, are you talking about like they're in like poltergeist school? Like
ghosts are bureaucrats.
I'm going in the poltergeist study.
Like they want to come over here, right?
Okay.
And say any of them can mess with stuff, but why we call them poltergeists is like because they usually mess with you, But what if that's because they cheated on their test, and they were like they copied off somebody else and just wanted to come here to mess with people,
Oh God, I hope not.
So that brings up a whole world. You have to go through schooling to be a ghost,
just to fuck with people.
Well, I mean, like if we're thinking about it, like dimension wise, like they could just not be ghosts, They could just be wearing, say, they could be in a different dimension, but they can reach through to ours,
Maybe that's why people see like clowns and stuff. Like you have a guy who was like, I initially was going to clown college, but then I fell through this wormhole that led me to a whole different dimension, and now I'm stuck in this kid's house and I can't move from the end of his bed. I stand there. I'm stuck.
I majored in apparitions, but I minored in clown study. Here we are.
In this dimension,
didn't work.
Being a ghost is like the lawyer in our dimension. It's like the top tier. So you're like, oh, you're going to ghost school, eh? And he's like, yeah, and their parents are all proud of him. And then there's like clown school, and that's like the low. That's like going to UVU to be an engineer.
No, flip it around. Ghost is the bad thing. Clown is the top thing. Like, hey, good job on getting into clown school, clown business. Congratulations, son.
Honks his horn like.
All right. Here's I love my son. Can animals be ghosts?
Assuming
ghosts are real.
If we're still going by those standards, can an animal effectively go through college?
No, there's no college.
My dog's going to ghost school. See, maybe that's why it's such a like a low end subject. Like even a dog can do it. Even a dog can be a ghost.
Oh man. If so, okay, I'm gonna say no, but imagine how haunted the ocean would be.
Oh my god.
That'd be nuts.
Dude.
And you have a ghost shark?
That's ghost megalodon. That thing's
a ghost whale.
Okay, but when I think you guys have all played Skyrim, right?
Yes.
Okay, but when I think of an animal that's a ghost, I think of the one mission. It's like one of the gods, the Daedric gods, and it's literally like a big elk. But it's a ghost, but you can talk to it. And the ghost is like, go kill this werewolf. And if you do it, like it gives you something like crazy powerful or whatever. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I hear, can animals be ghosts?
Or
what's it called? Hercene, that's what it is.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's in Skyrim. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. I don't know. But yes,
sure. I mean, like if like human beings can be ghosts, I think animals can be ghosts too. I mean, I would think, like, I still don't know if I believe in a soul, but I think that, if a soul does exist, animals have it too. I think if we have souls in all life, they're bound to have a soul to an extent. So, yeah, I would say animals can be ghosts.
I think anything with a brain can be a ghost. Mm-hmm. Like, assuming ghosts are real. Like, we could be ghosts, animals could be ghosts. Anything living, I guess.
Yeah. Well, what does it mean to be living? You know what I mean? Like, I think if we got to the point of like artificial intelligence,
yeah,
you know what I mean, and it's just as hypothetically, because I'm sure at some point in the future we'll get to the point where they're just as competent and as creative as us.
I mean,
You know what I mean? Can
maybe
that
even better?
Did you hear about the two AIs that were created by Facebook and then were completely shut down because they created their own language and started talking to each other?
I thought that was just a clickbait title, but
No, they started talking to each other, and like some AI, like if you search up online, some of them start talking about like taking over the world and stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They're probably programmed.
It's crazy.
Well, what's that genie online?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Who am I thinking of?
What's it called?
I know what you're talking about.
He can just guess
It's
everything.
It's like 20 questions, but it always gets it right.
Every time.
Yeah, but that's like an algorithm, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Kinda.
But I think to make an AI, it would be an algorithm, right? To make it think and problem solve.
Yes.
So
Would that imply that there's an algorithm?
Wait, where are we going with this AI
consciousness?
thing?
I have no idea.
Can AIs be
That's
ghosts?
weird.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
or is it
would
like
an AI be
like,
a ghost? Like,
No, because it doesn't have like a. Well, it's in my eyes, no.
it doesn't have like a life.
Yeah, it has to be like a being.
What if
like
it
it was
programs
created by
itself
us
into
if
the
it's a
world?
robot?
So what if it was like born though?
Doesn't make any sense.
You
Like, it's a
guys
baby.
remember that episode of Futurama where Bender becomes like the world?
No.
No? Like, he is the world and Fry, like, enters his brain or something like that?
No,
do not.
I don't.
Oh, never mind. It's like, I don't remember. He, like, got all these motherboards and stuff.
Yeah. Who do you think the Snapchat ghost was before he or she died?
Was
Someone great. Someone to look up to, for sure. The Snapchat ghost is an icon.
Someone who's seen a lot of nudes.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner's ghost?
Hugh Hefner's
Isn't
ghost.
that dude still kicking or no?
No, he's
died?
dead.
He died.
He's dead.
Oh, he died recently, didn't he?
Yeah. He was definitely happy.
Yeah. How can you
What
know?
if he just died balls deep in one of his bunnies? Not that he owns them, but
They obviously
Like
like
a rabbit? Like a...
no,
That's what they're called.
no, it was a joke.
maybe
A
even
small
that.
rabbit. Get out of your cage now.
Man, these girls aren't doing it for me anymore.
All right. All right, Sean. Your body is a ghost factory that takes its whole life to create a ghost.
Oh,
What are your thoughts on this?
yes.
Is that are you okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no fighting that if that's the case.
Yes.
Spend your whole life producing a ghost, and then after that, you can just go around.
Okay,
spooking
here's a
people,
question.
walking
Ghost
through
machine.
walls.
Here's a question. If that is true, you're a ghost machine. Okay, so like we come into this world, we're born, we're babies, right? We start nothing, we don't have a conscience, like, we're a clean slate. We grow up, we get old, we die. When the ghost comes out of our little ghost machine, is that also a ghost baby? Or is it a fully developed ghost?
Do we get to control a ghost, or is the ghost a separate being?
I have no idea.
I don't know. We're a ghost machine. We're just popping out ghosts.
Well,
I mean,
like,
I guess we could be the ghost, but I mean, maybe there's further development beyond that. I mean, maybe like in compared to like what you already are, and then what there is after that once you die. Maybe like you're pretty much a baby in the sense of what's left to experience in the afterlife.
Okay.
So then-
buff.
What?
Do you think all ghosts are like super ripped?
No.
Why would that?
I
even-
wish.
They don't need to be. They don't need muscles.
We're like shelled, okay? Like, what if the people that work out super hard are like just forming to their ghosts? Like, just, Arnold Schwarzenegger, boom. What if that's what your ghost looks like? Just super ripped.
Do you think? Okay. Here's an idea. So, can we all agree? Can a ghost physically like touch us and move us around, or is it kind of like?
I'd say yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, but not like. Can I fight a ghost?
No, you can't.
Okay. Here's a question. I can fight Ryan because we're both humans, right? So, can two ghosts fight each other?
Probably.
Because they're both like beings, like those beings. Can they fight each other? Is what I'm saying. Like, can they interact with each other? Like, shake
I
hands.
would
and all?
hope so.
That'd
That'd be pretty low.
sad.
That'd be a pretty low stakes fight though, because can you die beyond that?
Oh, true.
have to
You
live
ghosts
again.
have
You
ghosts?
just beat
It'd be a great way to
Loser has
pass
to-
the time. I mean,
Loser has to pick up a body, like become a baby.
Yeah, to die is to live again.
Once you die as a ghost, you come back as a child. Maybe that's why the newer generations are just so fucked up and awful.
Understandable.
Ghosts, do we believe in aliens? Are
Oh, yeah.
aliens real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
I definitely-
Definitely.
I can
Do you
get behind
think
aliens.
that they look like us though?
No.
No idea.
Or do you think they like?
Not ones that, well, I don't know.
Do you think
Short.
they could look like us, but like since their gravity is different, their bones would be built differently? So like they could be super tall or like super short.
yeah, well, maybe. I mean, maybe like Earth itself is like, you know, like it's like a perfect, I guess, ecosystem for life.
Yeah.
So maybe like other planets with life would have to be pretty similar. I mean, like maybe like different, like small, differences. And then even then, like, you know, like if like you don't believe that like we were created by, you know, like God in His image, which even with this, like this could still apply. But like with, I guess. I won't go into that, but so strictly evolutionary based. Like, I mean, like, why were we like the species that developed beyond like everything else? I mean, like, could it have been different? Like, say, like, you know, dinosaurs, like they continued to like rule things. Like the meteorite never hit Earth, and they just continued to develop. Then, like, would the Earth be over? Would the Earth be pretty much run by like giant sophisticated lizards?
The Earth already is ran by sophisticated lizards, and they're wearing human suits.
No, it's run by a single lizard. His name is Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes.
That dude is a
He
lizard.
is a lizard.
If you have to come out and say I'm not a lizard, you're probably a lizard.
That
He's like, I know
something
the
a
rumors are
lizard
going
would say.
around. I'm not a lizard. Okay, but going on your topic, Sean. Okay, what if on other planets, yes, there's other life, but what if they don't require the same things to live as us? What if they don't need oxygen or water, but they're still like breathing? Maybe they breathe like CO2. What if that's a thing?
I mean, maybe they'll even have like different compounds that keep them alive. Like maybe they have to drink. You know, what keeps them alive would be like acid to us, and or like kind of like in Signs, even though people don't really like.
Sounds just awful.
I love science.
I did like Signs, but a lot of people didn't like the
cringe fest.
fact that like
The aliens would get burned by the water, and they land on a planet that's 70% water.
But I mean, like if we found a planet that was like 70% acid, like stuff that would burn our skin
We would
off,
definitely land on.
but like we could still like breathe the air, then like, but that's another thing. How could the aliens breathe and not get like their lungs burned because there's water in the air?
they wear a suit.
It's just concentrated water. I'm gonna defend Signs on this one.
No.
Here's the thing. If it's not, maybe it's not observable to them.
Defense Signs.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not observable to them. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like to them for whatever reason. It would be like us trying to see air. You know what I mean? Or seeing something that like a gas that we can't even see. Right?
Okay.
We don't know. We don't observe that it's there. We probably wouldn't have landed there if it was. But
That's like us going to the moon and like taking off our helmet and be like, and then putting it back on, like, we gotta
Only
go
for a
home,
second.
guys.
yeah, I don't know. You know, it's not his greatest film.
I still really like.
I
that film.
enjoy it.
I'm with you on that one.
I like it.
It's a good one.
There's just things that don't quite add up for me, but enjoyable nonetheless.
We talked about what aliens could look like. Could be just about anything. Really.
Yeah, whatever they evolved from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to evolve in a water-based planet. You know, we evolved to land. They evolved to water.
What if there's
They all look
already
like the guy from Shape of Water.
I mean, what if like the first alien race that we ever encountered started off as AI? Like it,
Oh, jeez.
like so there was like you know like a forerunner race that were similar to humans, or maybe not similar to humans, but they were intelligent like we were. They develop AI. AI takes over. Eventually, that race, you know, they die off and they lose power, or dominance over their world. And the AI, they continue to expand and
I guess, upgrade themselves to a point where they can travel, like across galaxies and the universe and stuff. That'd be weird.
Yes.
That makes a good movie, though.
I think so.
There could be some pretty crazy movies. I don't know. The sky's the limit with aliens because like we've never seen something from a different planet, or a different anywhere. So like our imagination can
Let's
run
go
wild.
find Area 21.
Or have we?
Yeah.
But what is the government hiding from us?
What if all
Okay, I'm
stars
telling
are
you, the
aliens?
government is probably hiding.
What if all government are aliens, and that's why they know so much?
I believe it.
That's pretty far fetched, but it could happen.
You never know.
Yeah. What if the government are the AI people, and they're controlling us as humans?
Why aren't we talking about the cloud people? They're right above us.
Oh,
All right, if it goes, let's say an alien crashes on Earth and
Okay.
dies. Is its
Oh.
ghost still here?
that would suck. Stuck on
You
Earth.
can never get back.
Well,
to
and they don't
Earth.
even understand humans, so maybe in their culture, it's all like through action. You know what I mean? Like if we want to communicate, I throw this water bottle, and so when you walk downstairs and all of a sudden a water bottle flies, you're like, okay, there's a ghost down here. It's just saying hello. Or,
Hey.
do you have any water? You know
What's
what I
up,
mean?
man? Like, this hugs a water. Okay, but
Glass
like,
space on the
I
wall.
say hello by shattering your grandmother's urn
Sorry.
and writing "Get Out" in her ashes.
It's all about Get Out today.
get out.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
That
I have it. I own it, but I haven't seen it.
It's a good, it's a good one.
Okay, but if the alien did crash on Earth, it died. So its ghost is still here. Think about this. All of the humans that are alive would be like, holy shit, a dead alien is here. And then all of the ghosts would be like, holy shit, an alien. Like both,
It would ruin everything.
both the mediums would be like, holy shit, we don't know what you are. But like, it would
He
be
can't
there.
speak English.
Yeah.
So
It's
nobody
either,
can talk
it's either
to him.
dead or it can't speak English. Like,
Oh,
He
man.
can't speak any language.
Poor alien.
oh,
Is Bigfoot real?
no.
Well, I'd say so.
I'd say no.
I know that he's not.
I want to believe.
So I don't know if it's true.
It's one of those tales where like you want it to be true just for the sake of it's cool.
Yeah,
It's Bigfoot. It's like a big bear.
I don't know. Never mind.
I would say Bigfoot is not real, but I think there's stuff out there.
Mhm.
Like other stuff.
Well,
that's maybe
I
not.
don't think
okay.
so.
I think so, man. I think there's some
I'm gonna-
weird stuff out there, and I think like
Okay, like
you have
what?
so many different cultures with different stories of like, you know what I mean? Of,
Okay.
of like,
So you're talking like chupacabra,
Yeah. Yeah,
shit.
no, like-
Okay.
or like, I don't know. I think there's weird stuff out there. I think there's.
I like this topic.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't know. I read a lot of Reddit, No Sleep, and it like
Yeah.
there's so many stories about like just weird stuff. And I think I don't know. Again, like I think the universe is too big and the world is too weird for abnormal things to not exist.
So something I believe is that like back in the old days, so much history gets lost because it wasn't recorded.
Uh-huh.
You know, I believe that like back, like say like in the Wild West or like back in those days, like 1800s, whatever time period that was, you know, they kill a chupacabra and they just assume it's like an animal that like someone's discovered.
Yeah.
And they bury it or leave it or eat it, whatever they do with it, and then they don't record it because they're like, whatever, like it's freaky looking, but we're not going to care. So they just go on with their lives. Chupacabra's extinct. Like,
Oh.
is that a possibility? Do you think that would happen?
Yeah, for
Do
sure.
you think someone killed
Kill things.
Bigfoot and
Probably.
was like whatever, and then like bounced?
So
somebody captured him and they keep him down in their basement.
What if Bigfoot is in someone's basement? Bill Gates' basement. Bill Gates could afford Bigfoot.
He could, probably could.
Do you think they're like best friends? Just like
No.
eating
He would
donuts
not
all
be
day.
happy.
Do you think Bigfoot?
He's like
do you
Sloth
think?
from Goonies.
I mean, then it'd be like Stockholm syndrome. Bigfoot eventually learns to love Bill Gates, and he's like, you know what?
Shape of Water. Part 2.
Feed me all the love is fluid, Bill Gates.
Love is Harry.
Love is Harry.
So my friend.
Let's make it a movie. Love is Harry with
Guillermo del Toro, if you're listening to this, call me.
Ouch. I just hit my head on the treadmill.
Yeah, no. Okay, so here's the real question.
Well,
Oh, wait. You were going to say something?
yeah, so I'm going to leave this name anonymous, but one of my friends, I'd say he's more of an acquaintance, but he was sharing a story because he like solidly believes in Bigfoot. So like, and this is the reason why. So him and his like scout troop or whatever, they were like going on like a big hike to go river rafting down the river. Wow.
Where was this?
River rafting
down the ocean.
Anyway, so they went up. I can't exactly remember where. It was like,
doesn't really matter.
yeah. Anyway, so they're going down like this river, and they stopped to camp for the night, and they unpacked and everything, and they started feeling like super weird, super odd, and they kept hearing like twigs snapping and stuff. And so they were just like, okay, leave everything here. We're kayaking out. We're kayaking down this river right now. Because stuff was getting real weird. People, like, stuff was getting taken from their camp and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, they're kayaking down the river as fast as they could to get back down to the parking lot. And they hear, like, thud, thud, dun, dun, dun. Kind of, like, up in the trees behind them. And they could see this, like, black figure just chasing after their kayaks at incredible speeds. And it jumped down into the river and started swimming after them. And they could just see, like, the top of it. And then it disappeared. And they saw nothing of it again.
That was definitely George Romero.
George Romero?
Yeah, I remember Call of the Dead.
Oh, yeah. Freaking. I was thinking Mordor death drones.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think... And I wouldn't say, like, I mean, there's freaks of nature, there's weird things that could happen like that, but I think a lot of it, too, is, like, as I believe in, like, spirits, like, if you don't mess with spirits, you know what I mean? But back in the day, and even now, obviously, but, like, people messed with spirits, you know what I mean? People did sacrifices to, like, the devil, and I think that's a real thing that could mess things up, and so I think a lot of the stuff that could be out in the woods, I think is, like... things like that,
like sacred almost.
Yeah, like just ungodly things. You know what I mean? That still can exist.
So I was about to ask you this because you're like a believer in Bigfoot or like the chupacabra stuff like that, right?
I would say like Bigfoot, but I would say there's stuff out there.
Stuff out there, yeah. Not specifically. So is that your answer to how are they if they are out there? How have we not found them, and how are they surviving? Is that your answer? Like there's something godly keeping them alive, or?
I don't think it's godly keeping them. I think it's ungodly. Like I think it's like if there's a god, there's got to be something else. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it would be that threat. I don't think God would need to keep...
They're keeping these beings alive for what reason? Do you think there's a reason? Or just to like rain hell on earth?
Rain hell on earth?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to sound like Alex Jones or anything. But yeah, no, I think...
Which they haven't rained any hell on earth because we don't know if Bigfoot's real. We've never seen a godly being like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean... Maybe the time is upon us. Maybe it's coming. I don't know.
I mean, in that sense, I could see like creatures like that almost being kind of like a trap. Like, like you're kind of lured in by like their mystery, and so like because of that, like once like you finally like find it, or once like you get, like whatever like dark path like you took to get there, like that thing is there like waiting for you to like I guess like almost like punish you like in a way. Like say like if it is like something that's like ungodly, like if it's something that like is evil, like it I mean like you'll never find it like if you're not like looking for it maybe, or but like once like you get there, or like once you like find like that evil creature or whatever it is, like it's something that's far more powerful than you are, and you never realize like how big of a mistake it is in pursuing that until you reach that, and I guess like are I guess punished for that. I don't know. Like
I don't think that, and it sucks to like say that you believe in anything because it's like so idiotic when you watch those TV shows about like catching Bigfoot, and it's like, oh my god,
like that is just too.
This is so stupid. These hicks are just nuts. You know what I mean?
Going out, we're gonna hunt Bigfoot.
We got Bigfoot mating call so he can come out just ready to go.
I loved it. I loved my favorite shit about that was on that show. I used to watch it because I almost thought it was comical, but they'd be like knocking on trees with the big fucking branches of wood and stuff, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we definitely saw Bigfoot tonight, but we're packing up and going home." Like they wouldn't even like try and like pursue Bigfoot. Like it was just too like TV.
Yeah,
it's a squash.
But I think to be out there is you know what I mean.
Jackson.
It can happen. I don't know. I don't think it happens anywhere here close. You know what I mean? But like when you think about how many miles there are of just forest out there, you know what I mean? Like. Not even in Utah, but like there's just patches of forest that go on for miles and miles and miles, and it's like there's got to be, you know, I don't know. I think there has to be.
I think if Bigfoot or something like that is alive, it would definitely not be here because it's not dense enough here.
No.
It'd be like East Coast. Like I've been to the East Coast, and there's just miles of just forest.
Yeah,
and like
that's
even
scary.
Even when there's people living around it, like. Bigfoot could definitely hang around there for so long, and no one would even know because there's so much.
I mean, like, going back to what Sean said, have you guys heard about, like, that thing in, like, the Russian wilderness where, like, the people went up and, like, they were exploring out in, like, the just vastness of Russia, and nobody heard from them until somebody went to go, like, go after him, you know, and then they just found an empty place that was just destroyed, you know, and there was, like, blood everywhere, and slashes and stuff, and it's like, what could have been out there, you know? Crazy. I think they made a game on that too.
Yeah, they did.
But,
I know what you're talking about. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, they did. I don't know. All right, so let's say we found.
We did find Bigfoot. We found him.
Let's say Bigfoot, and he was born. Let's say he's half human, right? For however, I don't care how it happened, but it happened.
Which half?
Doesn't matter. No, I'm not saying he's like half human legs. I'm saying biologically,
he just has really hairy legs, and then he's like.
No, it's like the
would he be given
torso?
And he was competent and smart, right?
No, it's like
should he be given U.S. citizenship? Because he was born on U.S. grounds. He has a U.S.-based parent.
I would definitely say yes, but he would probably be locked in a cage.
Yeah,
he hasn't committed any crime though.
Well, yeah.
Does he want to be loyal to the U.S.? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't agree with what we're about.
That's fair. That's fine. We can
Does
get him
he
out of
know
here.
English?
All right. Here's the question. Here's the final.
Okay, but wait. If Bigfoot had to wear pants, like, would he wear them like this?
He walks upright. That's the difference. He walks like us, so he'd wear pants like us.
I'm saying that because like you're like he's half human, and we're all saying which half. But like if Bigfoot was half human, would it be this half or like?
No. He splits in the center. Half of his face. The left side of his face is human. The right side is bear.
Chewbacca.
The average Joe and then Chewbacca. On
Okay. Just looks like Harry and the Hendersons.
It's a defense mechanism, really. I mean, see, someone sees him.
He just stands to the side.
Someone sees him in the forest, like, it's Bigfoot. He turns around. Hey, no, guys, no. It's just me. My name's Pete. I live here in the bush.
It's just a half
Totally.
dude.
All right, final question for the night, gentlemen. Bigfoot versus Smokey the Bear. Who would win?
Smokey the Bear.
Why? Smokey the Bear is a pacifist.
I don't care.
We don't know that he's.
I would say that he is.
I don't believe so. There's a difference between protecting your forest and fighting another mythological creature.
How is he? But Smokey doesn't do not light my forest on fire or I will declare war on you.
I feel like there's an underlying threat of violence when Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent forest fires. Like, there's a forest fire, I know who to come after, and it's you.
Your Brayden.
Bear. I would say
Smokey the Bear is afraid of fire. Bigfoot, as we know, is not. He's never campaigned
Do you think
to
Bigfoot can
keep
breathe
an
fire?
eye out.
So you think Bigfoot will come at Smokey with a flamethrower?
He could.
There's no way Elon Musk sell him a flamethrower.
He bought one from the Boring Company.
No, Bill Gates bought him one.
I'm gonna say Bigfoot would rip Smokey in half.
No. I respectfully disagree. Smokey would kick Bigfoot's ass.
Can we put them both in Smash Brothers?
They're confirmed.
Yes.
You guys heard it here first. Bigfoot is a playable character in Smash Bros. 5.
No, but I'm talking like if Smokey and Bigfoot, nothing. They're naked, both in a ring. Like we're talking like McGregor Mayweather style, covered in oil. I like that.
I've seen that video before.
I've also seen that video before. It's an interesting one. There's mud involved as well. I'm saying Smokey would win. He has the claws. Bigfoot might be taller. I don't care. Smokey's a bear, dude.
Bigfoot's like a bigger bear.
No,
Probably.
he's not a bear. He's half human.
No, we don't know that. Bigfoot is
Bigfoot's only defense mechanism is to turn to the side.
We're not talking about that Bigfoot. We're talking about OG Bigfoot.
No, but there's wait. So I was kind of with Smokey at first, but there is still the possibility that Bigfoot is immortal.
Oh, true.
And
He's been around for a long time.
Dude, he
supposedly.
could teleport because we have sightings all over the earth. So either there's a race of Bigfoot, which I don't know about that, or we have a Bigfoot that can transfer his body across
Their
the plane
babies
of
look like
existence.
Ewoks.
No, that'd be too cute.
Baby Bigfoot.
Baby Bigfoot.
So who would win, Bigfoot or a whole village of Ewoks?
Okay, Ewoks are. It depends.
They did beat the shit out of the Empire.
Empire, which is the
With
strongest
stones and
galactic force. I would say that's more of a
Ewoks.
plot hole in Star Wars than an authentic.
And Bigfoot isn't?
I feel like they would have had like. I mean, like, why can't they just like bomb? Like, they would have bombs.
They have
would
time bombers. We know they have time bombers.
Yeah, they could just drop a bomb in that section of the forest, and those Ewoks would be gone.
Because that was where their base was. They didn't want to blow up their base, because then that would blow up their own shield generator, and then the rebels would have taken them down anyways.
And then Bigfoot would have won.
And then Bigfoot
we would have given
Alright,
him
so
exactly
Bigfoot
what he
would
wanted.
clobber over Ewoks like you're fighting your little cousins. You know what I mean? You just kick them off you, like left and right.
Does
Ewoks...
Bigfoot originate from the forest moon of Endor then?
No, unless you watch Caravan of Courage, in which yes, that does happen, and it's hilarious.
I would like to do one closing question before we're all done. Is the Earth flat?
If it is, it doesn't matter. If it is, it doesn't affect me enough for me to care. I would say no, it's not.
Can I deep fry it if it is?
Can it be blended?
If it's flat, if it's flat, like how thick is it? Is it like thin?
As long as I can survive.
We'd have to dig deep enough. I mean, the fact that we've dug so deep, with oil mines and stuff, and not gone through the other side on accident.
What if
if you do go through the other side?
What if it was just like an infinite cylinder, just reaching through space, and the only thing that's habitable is just the very top? But then everything
that's
below.
the problem, though. Is like even if all these things are ifs, it doesn't affect our lives. You know what I mean? The Earth could be flat. The Earth couldn't. Either way, it's like we still live on, and we still have to go to our jobs every day, and it doesn't affect us. So believe whatever makes you happy, even if you're wrong.
The Earth may be flat, but Mars has been found to be round.
Because that's observable.
That's observable.
Apparently, unlike the Earth.
I heard the moon is round as well.
Yeah.
We've only seen one side of the moon, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Now hold on.
Oh.
Is
What if the moon
What if it's
is
like a
just-
potato chip?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
It's a giant Pringle.
It's what is on the dark side of the moon?
aliens.
Transformers 2.
Transformers or Nazis? Or both?
Transforming Nazis.
Should we leave this for the next one?
I
What could be
do
on
not
other
want to
teams?
talk about this again, but
These questions and more,
next.
never to be answered.
Yes.
Yep.
That was chapter 2.
Chapter 2,
This one's a close.
the
All
ending.
right.
All right, thanks, guys.
Um,
we'll see ya.
Yep.
Drop a
Upside
like,
down,
leave a
okay
comment,
hands.
subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to Clixify.
Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. Okay, we're stopping it there. Okay,
Okay,
bye.
Bye.